Today's reading is Otohime, an entry from the Monster Encyclopedia book series. Monster princesses that rule over Rijuro, which exist at the bottom of the sea in the Zimpangu region. They are treated as mermaids, but in actuality they're a kind of powerful dragon that possess the abilities to manipulate sea currents and cause tsunamis. Depending upon the area, they are sometimes worshipped as gods of the ocean, and they themselves have selfish and overbearing, but are also tolerant and easygoing personalities. Since they present themselves towards anyone in a familiar and playful manner, they are adored by their monster underlings. Having pleasure-seeking personalities, they like to enjoy themselves every day above all else. Other than that, they also entertain others. Rijuro has become a place where those who live there can enjoy themselves without getting bored, and have also been open to the outside as amusement or pleasure cities. Sometimes they send messengers to the surface to invite humans to their underwater domain. In Rijuro, guests are always welcome and drinking parties unfold day and night. Many monsters entertain guests, dancing beautifully, then bringing the fascinated men into their personal bedrooms. The Otohime, who are at the center of these banquets, are outstanding dancers themselves. The sight of them dancing is so beautiful that it momentarily dazzles those who watch it, making them forget the passage of time. Through dancing, the ostentatious exhibition of their sublime, powerful, draconic form as well as their womanly form, which are so graceful and beautiful that they might as well be mistaken for a celestial nymph, compels observers to recognize them as beings that ought to be revered. However, despite this sense of mystique given off by their appearance, as a matter of fact, they merely dance to entertain themselves as well as those who watch. Also, if there is a noteworthy man among those observing their dance, they'll bring him into their own bedroom, as if to say their position as princess is irrelevant. The men they desire as partners are companions who have the greatest reaction to what they do and won't bore them, such as men who thoroughly enjoy it when they decide to entertain them by taking them around Rijuro, which they are very proud of, and men who overreact to having their body teased. On the other hand, no matter how lacking and weak a man's response may be, as he spends time with the Otohime, which has a powerful charm as female creatures, eventually every little thing will drive him wild with lust. Sex with them is like a service to entertain the man, and he'll have a maximum reaction by releasing mana during their lovemaking, and thus changing into an ideal husband to them. Most men who visit Rijuro will choose to end up living with the monsters as their partners. However, there are also those who are intent on returning to the surface. Such men are given souvenirs known as tamimakaba. When a man opens this magical box imbued with a spell by the Otohime, magical smoke spills out and envelops him, showing him an illusion in which he can relive the paradise days at Rijuro. Furthermore, besides just re-experiencing the same things, he is also shown all the ways that he could further enjoy himself at Rijuro that he did not experience during his brief stay. And if there was a monster who was really into him, it is said that he'll be able to experience a simulation of the pleasure of sex with that monster that he still had yet to taste. Because of this, the disparity between daily life and the paradise-like days of Rijuro will make him feel old, and he'll long to visit Rijuro once again. Shortly thereafter, somebody from Rijuro will once again appear to welcome him.